From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time now for another Up Close and Personal here on The Horse's Mouth. Of course, on Buzz TV, at my bar, at Tommy Max. Man, we're talking a little partnership, we're talking sports, we're talking ball, we're talking business, and we're going to have a great show. Let's welcome the boys from Dasher and Burch Sports. Let's say hello to the panel. Koreen Burch is here. Hey, Koreen, how are you?
How you doing, man?
From Burch Sports.
Yes, sir.
Ball State.
Ball State,
Where
baby.
are you from originally? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Miami, Florida.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
What high school did you
I went to Miami Killian.
Okay.
And my junior, senior, I ended up going to South Georgia. I played at Coffee High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
So, yeah. So,
what'd you play, DB?
Everything.
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 Multi-purpose.
I was an athlete before they announced that I was an athlete.
Nice, nice. How'd you get to Ball State from Georgia?
From Coffee High. So Coach Hecklinski was my recruiter. And he came and got me. Coach Brady Hoke said he had to come get me. You know,
nice.
He's seen a lot of things that he wanted to change in the program, and I was one of the pieces he needed. So
Good.
they brought me from South Georgia all the way up to Indiana.
Nice. And you guys were 8th in the country? And
12th
in the country in 2008.
Yeah.
I remember that,
so,
man.
Yeah.
Good. And you're a coach at where at?
Creekside High School.
All right.
Yes,
you're
sir.
the defense coordinator and DB coach?
Yes, sir.
All right. How long have you been doing that, man?
So this is my first year over there at Creekside, but I've been coaching now for about 10 years.
That's got to give you some good joy, man.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Getting those young men ready to go and play and life and all that stuff.
100%. Just to give back and give them an opportunity like, you know, I had when I was coming up. So that's all you need is a chance.
And you got an even bigger opportunity with Dasher, don't you? Let's welcome in Chase Pfeifer. What's up, Chase? How you doing, dude?
Better than I deserve.
It's great to have you back on, man. Great to have you guys. Tell the audience real quick about Dasher and what you're doing, then we'll get into the partnership.
So Dasher is a sports technology company. We specialize in electronic timing. So think your 40-yard dashes, your agility drills, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We've expanded into like reaction timing type stuff, jumps, and the whole data management side of things.
Is it laser?
Laser, yep.
It is laser.
Absolutely.
All of it's laser.
Laser,
so, and that never lies. Like we always say, the film doesn't lie, but laser never lies.
Right? No, not at all.
Because it's hard if you're just doing a stopwatch back in the old day, right? A guy moves, you hit it, but did you hit it quick enough? You know, the laser, you take all that.
Yeah, I mean, there's the accuracy side of things, but even more than that, it's the consistency. If I can say I'm consistently inaccurate, well, then I can work with that. If I'm not consistent, well, you don't know what you're dealing with.
I would have not have liked the laser timing in my 40-yard dash. Let's just leave it at that. That's great. Well, tell us about the cool partnership you guys got going.
We're
so cool.
Getting ready to announce a partnership with Huddle, which we are super excited about.
So cool.
Huddle is right down the road from our headquarters up in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Okay, cool.
And they are a household name when it
without a doubt
comes to high school sports, especially high school football. And so we're working with them to just build out a package that is built specifically for their customer base, just add more value to that and give people.
Well, we know college coaches look at Huddle. It's huge, right? So if you could legitimize, because I run a 4.4. Okay, do you really run a 4.7, whatever it may be? Do you really run that, or do we have to get you up here and time you and then put you on our clock, whatever?
Sure.
You cut out the guesswork with Dasher, right? Yeah, he ran a 4.79 on our laser time, or he ran a 4.4, whatever it may be.
Right.
That just helps the recruiting process and streamline that even more, which takes away, you can spend more time doing other things than that.
You hit the nail on the head, yes, absolutely. And the college coaches these days, they're not going to accept a hand time. They need to see you if you're not having laser, so it just builds out that profile that much more.
I tell you what, I was like my senior year in high school, I was 6'3", and I ran at like 4'8". Then I got to Boston College, I was 6'1 and a half, and ran 4.95.
Yeah, things change when you get to college for sure.
Big difference, right? But look, as a college or as a high school coach, these kids want to go play ball. They want to either go to college, go to pro, whatever they want to do. And what a great tool to have with Huddle and now Dasher coming together.
Oh yeah, no, it's huge.
And you just found out about it, right?
Yeah, I just found out about it, man. I'm just like, okay, Chase, man, keep moving up in the ranks. You know what I mean? So, with that partnership, it brings a lot of validity to the athletes, to the schools as well, right? So, one of the things that I can say about Dasher Technology is definitely one of the most accurate laser systems in the country, right? From height, weight, wingspan, like a lot of colleges.
It's all that too.
Yeah, it's all of that.
That's all laser too. I didn't know.
Oh yeah, so it goes into bio. So let's break it down a little bit, right? So the bio station, everything is laser. So we actually measure from, let's say if we were using that wall, it'll measure from the top to the floor.
Okay, gotcha.
To get that baseline.
I've been on one of those at my chiropractor.
So it gets you the baseline.
Fingers in like that, and you stand there, and it scans you.
It scans you down. So cool. We're able to capture everything from an athlete, from running, jumping, bio, like I said, height, weight, hand measurements, because all of that stuff is important to college, especially for quarterbacks, right? So that's one of the things that college coaches always ask us about, as far as like, how big is this guy's hands? Can he hold a football? Because it's a different size football from high school to college, right?
And college pro too.
Dasher has the technology to answer all those questions for the colleges. And just that partnership with Huddle,
so like I said. Huddle was always film, right? You put your film on Huddle. Is this new getting into the combine world, like kind of thing? Like even add more to Huddle? Is that what? Add to the profile of the athlete per se?
Exactly. So the athlete doesn't necessarily have to be there doing game film and all that to build their profile. They can go to these combine events. They can test out their school. They can add that to their profile. And to your point on going from high school to college, and my numbers have now changed. It's not fair to the athlete for them not to know where they stand.
Agreed.
And so then they get to that next level and like, I've lied to? Well, like, who am I?
I'll tell you a funny story. So a guy, I forget his name, he was a defensive back, Kevin, he claimed he could run a 4.29. And he had this, he was doing a camp. He was a DB for the Jags. And he was doing a camp. I can teach how to run a 4.29. And I remember Jimmy Smith walking by that side and go, 4.29. My ass. Like, what? Like, there's no way. Well, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But you take the guesswork out with the technology. Like, oh, you run a 4.29? All right, well, let's get on the laser.
Prove it.
It'll show one way or the
haven't
other.
seen that yet, just so you know. I haven't seen it yet, and it's been about, 8 years? Haven't seen a 4.29 yet on the laser, so we'll see. We'll see.
So, just real quick, like, I don't know. I mean, there's Chris Johnson ran like a 4.24. Do you think if he was on a laser, it'd be higher? Do you think?
It would definitely be higher, only because most know, the NFL Combine is hand start, laser finish.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So the hand moves, that's when the time goes. Gotcha.
So it's a little different than laser to laser, right? So his time definitely would have been a little slower.
So that makes a good point. So like if it's your hand leaves and the clock goes as opposed to your body moving.
Well,
because sometimes your hand may move and you're not going anywhere, right?
Correct.
But actually it's supposed to be off the first movement. So when we're doing our laser time, the laser's on your hand.
It is on your hand.
Hand comes up. The difference with the NFL Combine is there's a guy standing there hitting a button. That's what it means by hand time. So you start hitting the button. So the perception reaction of seeing somebody move and then physically pressing a button, that's going to add on.
I guess my point was like, how a tenth of a second you can fall off the line, not move quick enough, like in the beginning, you know what I mean? Like some guys may move that hand and not move yet.
Correct. Oh yeah,
right? So
that happens a lot.
Right. So then you got to be like, listen, don't move the hand until you
got to move all at once.
Everything got to be at one time.
Technique.
Yeah.
That's great, man. Well, congrats on the partnership, man. It's really cool.
Thank you.
And thanks for being here. Good luck to your team at Creekside.
Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you, too.
Same here, boss man.
Talking to ball players. Chase,
pleasure.
hey, great to have you. All right, check out their great profiles, this conversation, and many others. If you're an athlete out there, you want to get legitimized, well, now you can with Dasher and, of course, Huddle. Great partnership, no doubt about that. Check out their profiles at iwanttabuzz.com and all types of conversations right here at my bar. So until next time, you stay safe out there and be cool, and we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
The team at Heritage Capital Group is special because it's a collection of people across the spectrum.
We have people who have been in the shoes of owners that are looking to buy and sell, and professionals that have executed transactions helping buy and sell companies for decades.
I think when you talk to us, see what our experience is, see what our skills are, see the reach that we have, you'll be very happy with the recommendation.